Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video I'll be discussing my thoughts on episode 10 of the anime series, Log Horizon. And this was a fun, enjoyable episode for the most part, but it definitely was not one without further sort of revelations and stuff like that, all harkening back to that big-time revelation of the ingredients and using them without the menus, cooking them if you have a chef skill set and all this stuff. You can make food that literally tastes like real-world food, whereas it's been tasteless up until that revelation. And what's really intriguing to me is, as we sort of harken back to a week ago, when Shiro brought all these guilds together for a roundtable discussion, which he successively, one by one, won them all over, and made this, whole world shift, essentially, to a more positive angle. You have discussions about, three of the crafting guilds have put together a steam engine through a similar process, not utilizing the menus, putting these things together, building by hand, and using their skill sets. And the ramifications of this are truly far-reaching, I would think, because anything is now possible. I mean, they could build technology, they could build automobiles, anything that was previously untapped when this Elder Tale world, this environment, was only a game setting. Now it's completely been broken through, and anything is possible. And now the people of the land, the NPCs, non-playable characters, have taken notice of this. And it spells out, at least in Shiro's mind, as well as some of the other guild heads, that maybe this is something dark on the horizon. No pun intended. It really begs the question, is there going to be sort of a war of the people who lived in this place originally, those, people of the land, as I say, or will they, come to some sort of mutual agreement where sort of politically they coexist as separate countries or races or something? It's just really fascinating to me, of course, amidst all the fun-loving of this episode, with, of course, Marielle and Henrietta going out into the streets of their sort of shopping environment and seeing how much it's changed already in a week since they put all of that information about the ingredients out there for people to utilize, and seeing the sort of just coming together of Shiro's plan of implementing laws. And I love the step-by-step process they decided and decreed in that roundtable discussion of how they're going to approach those laws. They're going to have a sort of no-holds-barred attack on PKers and stuff like that, anyone who trying to manipulate the system or manipulate other people, anyone who tries to forcibly hold anyone else and everything like that, because of course nobody can be killed. And it's just very intriguing. It's been a shift in the balance of power in a sense. It's almost been like an awakening in the people who are surviving in this environment, whatever it is. And the people of the land, as I say, they've noticeably started to watch what's going on. And by the end of the episode, we're told in the preview for the next, that they've received a letter from the people of the land. So the question is, what exactly is going to be happening? Because we also have, toward the end of the episode, again, amidst all the highfalutin hilarity of, you have Nyanta making spicy curry for them, and they're all just ecstatic about that and everything. You have this shot of this kingdom, this far-off kingdom they called Eastal. And the sort of aged, wise-looking king guy, is this guy an NPC, a person of the land? I don't know. Or is this sort of kingdom representative of that? But he basically calls in this woman, Lanessia, and this is the debut of this character as far as I'm aware. I don't know what the meaning of that is entirely. But another on the plus side is that you basically have this great heartwarming welcoming of Toya and Minori into Log Horizon, Shiro's new little group. And I'm loving this. I just can't wait to see where it goes from here. Are we going to see a sort of technological revolution, a technological boom, now that people know that they can actually stop utilizing menus and start crafting things and inventing things and all that kind of stuff? And will that jeopardize whatever it is, whatever set up this world to keep these people living in it? Is it sort of an escape from maybe the horrors of the real world? Because there was a little brief snippet in the previous episode where it seemed to imply that either Toya or Minori had been in a wheelchair in their previous life. And it got me thinking that maybe something I speculated early on was right, that people have been brought into this world to maybe survive better than they could have in the world they left behind. I don't know. And whether it's going to really be sort of a war of the peoples, or if we're still going to be dealing with sort of dirtier guilds from other places like Suskino and everything like that, it's going to be intriguing to see how this all plays out. And I'd love to hear any thoughts you have, sans spoilers, of course, and that'll be it for me on this. So I hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you later. Peace.